TikTok's TikTok's acting fucked up. What is wrong with this weird app, man? What the hell? Like, I couldn't even restart the live. Like, this thing's glitched the fuck out or something. Like, I couldn't even do it. Like, the screen was just blurry. I had to go, like, completely out. Like, force stop the app through the front and then go back to it twice before it actually worked again. What in the world is going on with this damn app? No wonder the last couple of days have been so weird. It's doing something wrong. Something's not right, man. Why is it doing this? Why can't they straighten this out? Thank you, Needles. Appreciate you. Well, I mean, it's doing something. We are not operating at maximum capacity, though. That's for damn sure. I have no idea what's up with that, man. It wouldn't even let me read. Like I said, it wouldn't even let me redo it. Restart that up. What in the world? TikTok's the only app out there that acts like this pretty damned often. It's bullshit, man. Bullshit. On the viewer end as well. Has it been on most channels or you just mean on this live? Because that's fucked up, man. Like, what in the world? Like, it wasn't even, when I exited out of it, like, nothing was updated at all. Like, it didn't, it was showing everything like I never even started that live. Until I backed all the way out of the app, went back to it, and it updated the information, and then I still couldn't do anything with the actual live. Like, the screen was just staying blurry. It wouldn't change nothing. Fucking bullshit, man. What was it? My phone is a little warm, but it was also saying my phone was overheating, might affect the live experience. Now the viewership is jumping right up. Maybe I just need a reset. Fucking wow. Anyway. Hey, Nay, you there?
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, man? Are you a Christian?
yeah. Have you ever been to college?
No, I didn't even go to high school.
Oh, you ever serve in the military?
Mm-mm.
Pussy.
No, there you go. Well, that's about what a Christian would say. That's the best argument we've heard today, actually. Sad it is to say. Yeah. No, joining the military wasn't my thing. Huh. Well, I can tell you one thing. It's just after doing that reset, it's already acting a little different to the better so far, it seems like. Even though we're only just now hit 3 minutes, I'm already at further numbers than I was last time. So, I don't know what's up with that actually, but it's definitely acting better. I don't know why. Sort of better anyway. True that, Lathe. True that. True that. Huh? Anyway, we have popped a reset. TikTok was crazy weird the last 2 days. Maybe it fixed itself here. I have no idea. So far, the numbers seem more steady. But I do not know because that was freaking strange, man. Although I'm not getting none of the stuff I was getting before, which is good, I guess. Okay. All right. We are reset now. All right. So far, this seems way more normal. But then again, don't actually know what normal is the last couple days because TikTok is clearly fucked up the last couple days. Jesus did not establish Christianity. Damn. It's a comment there. Anyway, reset 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So far, it seems more normal, but then again, I don't really know. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Maybe that'll be more normal now. We'll see, I reckon. It's weird. Definitely atheist. Anyway, where we at here? 6 minutes into the reset. All right. So if you are a Christian and you want to discuss the topic, come on up. We have got a reset popped here. So far, it seems slightly more normal than it was before. So that's cool. So yeah, come on up then. Come on up. We are reset and ready to go. So hopefully it'll not act weird this time. Somebody comes up here and says, Mr. Communist, how is the social reprogramming going? Somebody program to call liberals communists is asking other people how the programming is going. Damn. It's like they love swimming in the hypocrite soup. Holy shit. What a brilliant bunch. Nice. They never know. Latilla, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's see.
Hey man, how's it going?
It's going good. Are you a Christian?
Yes sir, I am. Let's have this conversation, man.
Yeah, go ahead. What you want to talk about?
I'm not sure. I see the poster. I mean, you want to have that conversation?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Can I hear your position first?
Yeah, I'm just saying America would be better off without Christianity because Christianity are trying to ruin other people's freedoms in America. They're trying to bring back slavery, trying to force Bible readings in school, trying to tear down separation of church and state, free speech, all that good stuff.
Right. And hey, in a sense, you're right, because if America wants to separate itself from Jesus, right? Because what we believe as Christians is that God the Father already chose who's going to be king over all the earth, right? And that king is like Jesus Christ. And and that king is also his word, right? His son that he eternally loves, right? So when we think about, okay, I'm Catholic or I'm Christian, to us, he's basically like our king over all the earth. So everything that America has is gonna eventually be given to him anyways. So like it's not so much separation of church and state and the relegation of freedoms. It's more so like you can complain all you want, but eventually the whole nation will kneel before Jesus Christ and everything in the earth will belong to him. And you can either be part of that
Not
kingdom.
my stuff.
No, it will be. You can either be part of that kingdom or like
My stuff is mine to give.
well, it's no, because everything that you have.
Yeah.
Again,
So this is why I say America is better off without Christianity, because y'all think y'all have a right to give away other people's shit to your king.
It's not other people's shit.
Even metaphorically.
Because the God, right? Because Jesus is our God. He created everything. He even gave you your life. So everything that you have, technically speaking,
I thought he gave us free will. I thought he gave us free will.
Well, yes, but you still belong to him.
Well, I use my free will and I work for all my stuff, so
Okay.
rightfully it's mine, right?
You can use your free will and then decide to not
But
give him
my
the stuff,
stuff is right, though.
and then you'll be pressed in the wine press. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Okay, so how does that make America better to be like slaves to Jesus?
Well, you can either willingly, give to the king that God already chose, or you can, you can be conquered. I mean, that's kind of how the world
So,
works.
so is that what Christians do? They either conquer or
Well, imagine if Iran was a superpower.
give us your freedom, or we'll take it.
Well, imagine if Iran was a superpower and America was like the shithole.
Well, Iran's whipping America's ass in a war right now. So
I know, right?
yeah.
That
So
kind of
who's the superpower?
I don't know, man, to be honest. But yo, I mean, it's kind of like that though, no? Because it's like the world already kind of works like that already. So it's like, what's your problem with like a good king, doing that? Somebody who's actually
Well,
good.
I prefer actual freedom.
Well, you will have freedom. You'll be free to do good things.
I'm free to do good things right now. What's stopping me?
Well, if you're already doing that, then why are you scared of Jesus, man?
Because Jesus doesn't do good things. Jesus was awful.
What do you mean, man? How come? I don't think you know Jesus.
I do know Jesus probably better than you.
Oh, I mean, if you want to let me hear what you know.
Have you ever read the Bible before?
No, I'm not very well Bible versed. I know him personally.
Oh. Would you say it's better for a religion that unites people or one that divides people?
Mm, it's a lot better for religion that unites, but God permits division because it shows, and this is written in the Bible. I can't give you
Well,
chapter.
Jesus literally says he came for division. That's why he's here.
Yes, because first you have to divide, and then once
So even you know that unifying religion would be better, but you serve a God who did the exact opposite of something that you know is better.
yes, but it's more so of a permitted thing, not something that he actually willed. Like you
That is
can.
what he will. He says, I have come to cast fire upon the earth, and how I wish it were already ablaze. I have a baptism with which to be baptized, and with constraint I am under it, and it is completed. Do you think that I've come to bring peace to the earth? No, I tell you, but rather division. From now on, 5 and 1 household will be divided. 3 against 2 and 2 against 3 they will be divided. Father against son, a son against father, mother against daughter, and daughter against mother, mother-in-law against daughter-in-law, and daughter-in-law against mother-in-law.
But also,
That's why Jesus says he came to divide people and set the world ablaze.
yes, because at the time, well, first of all, fire in the Bible is very symbolic because you can have a fiery love. You can have like a fiery love, but you
A
can also
fiery
have,
love. That's what
yes,
this is about.
yes,
I
just like,
came to cast fire upon the earth with love.
yes, sir. And it really depends. It really depends on what
It's
like
with love that I set a son against his
yes,
father,
yes,
and
sir. God is
a
love.
mother
God is
against her
love.
daughter. That's
Right?
love, yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know if you have kids, but like when you have kids, right?
I
That
do have
love,
kids.
you have that
And I can't
passion, that
picture any
fiery.
sort of love that separates me
Yeah.
and my child.
And like when your kid acts in a way where it's like it's metal, where it's like it's iron, and you put it to the fire to that love, and you know how iron just gets stronger, or you can shape it in a certain way, right? But if the kid is acting in a way where like their actions are just wood, obviously if you give them that fiery love, that shit burns up, right? It's kind of like that.
I have no idea what that meant.
Oh, it's like because
What's better, when a father and daughter love each other, or when a dude comes and separates them from each other?
well, it would depend on what the separation is based on.
It says any separation. What difference does it make? Is it better that a daughter loves their father, or is it better that they are set against each other?
Well, it's better for them to be together, but there's a level at to which that doesn't work.
Again, you're
Because
going against Jesus.
no, I'm
It
not, I'm
seems
not
like you know
because
better.
no, because the separation that he's talking about is that they were going to be persecuted for believing in him. So obviously,
Yeah,
if you have, if the whole Roman world, or let's say the whole world is pagan,
yeah. So there's people who are Christian, and then, like you said, everybody else just deserves to be conquered because they're just
yes,
worthless bodies of flesh running around with no
no,
worth at all because they don't
no,
believe the right thing.
no, that's not it. It's not
Yeah,
just
that's
about
exactly what this is saying. Yeah,
it's not
everybody
just
else is getting destroyed.
Well, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you were saying you either believe it willfully or you get conquered.
Well,
Like
just
you
like
literally have the mind frame that I'm
yeah,
describing right now.
just like I said from the beginning. You know,
I
I
know.
believe. I believe,
That's why this religion is absolutely wicked.
brother, whether you like it or
And
not.
this religion will wrought destruction if it's
Mhm.
lit on free people. It will
I'm-
destroy freedom. It will implement theocracy, which is exactly what the founding fathers of this country warned against. They said the church will try to take this power.
Yes, but not in the way that because everything that will be put
In that
together
way,
will be
exactly.
given to him, you know, and then it won't necessarily be a theocracy
The
because
same
God
as it is
himself.
right now. They're mandating Bible readings in school in Texas, forcing people through law
Hmm.
unconstitutionally, established case law unconstitutionally.
Right.
But they'll throw a fucking fit. They'll probably go to war if you tried to make their kids read the Quran in school. But they're
And brother,
perfectly fine with making other people read their holy book.
well, the Quran isn't as true as the Bible, but
The Bible's not true, and it's worse than the Quran.
no, it's not. It's brother,
Yes, it
you
is.
have to go over the Quran. It's way worse. But
I can read it. I have read it. I read it every day.
you do? Are you Muslim?
Yeah.
You're Muslim?
No, I'm
Really?
talking about the Bible.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Quran dude, for a second. No, dude.
I don't read the Quran every day. I've read it.
The Bible is you got to be careful with it, man, because it's like let me finish. Let me finish. Hear me out. Because like when you read the Bible from like a standpoint of like, I'm not saying that you're not being humble, but like when you don't let the Bible interpret itself, you then run into problems where you think there's contradictions when there's really not, right? Because
There's
it may be
literally hundreds and hundreds of contradictions.
no, there's not hundreds.
Yes, there
There's no contradiction.
There is.
There's
There's
only
not.
what do you call it? There's only levels of understandings to the but you haven't gotten to that point where it's actually no contradiction. It's spiritually sound. And again, if you don't believe in spiritual stuff, obviously it sounds like contradictory. But when you actually go to
It
the
is
to the Bible,
contradictory. It's logical contradictions. It gets history wrong. It gets science wrong. It gets theology wrong. It gets biology wrong. It gets all of it wrong. It's all wrong.
no, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Well,
No.
you can prove it. It doesn't matter what you say. It's a fact.
I mean, let me put it like
There's
this.
no way around it.
A common contradiction, they say, is about the mustard seed, which is not the smallest seed. But actually, if you go through the original readings, it's actually talking about things that go in the earth and you kind of like farm, not necessarily
Is it
like
talking about the actual smallest seed, an orchid seed?
the wording is different in Greek. The
If
wording
it's
is
not talking about the actual smallest seed, then it doesn't know what the smallest seed is.
it's
That's not a
talking about
contradiction. That's just
no
Bible ignorance.
it's talking about the smallest seed pertaining to like planting like being like crops, right? And then it's a comment tailored to like it's in English, right? Because it's translation of a translation of a translation, and they did the best, right? If you're a
So it's
Christian,
better off when you can read the original languages, right?
well, yes, but you can also like do the
Can
original
you do
language
that?
in Greek. Well, I use tools to do it, and they're pretty accurate. They're free to use. They're free to use.
Guess who can read an ancient language?
Oh, really, dude? I mean,
Yeah.
you would know it's not you would know it's qualified, and then at the same time, he's also talking to
I
a
would
specific
know
group.
it's highly contradictory, and I know what it actually says, and that's how I know the New Testament is full of crap when it comes to everything it says about the Old Testament. It gets
What
hardly
does it
nothing
actually?
right.
Don't transliterate. What does it actually say? I have a computer on me. Hold on.
What does what actually say? Which part are you talking about? I wonder what the hell happened with TikTok. It is acting so different now. I'm back up to 100 people all of a sudden. Like, what the fuck, man?
No, because I mean it's because again it's he qualifies it within the statement, but that qualification isn't present in English
Here,
when they translate it.
I can just prove it. I can show you.
If you it's the thing is you've already set like a magnifying glass, so I don't think you'll see it.
I will say it. I can show you. I can prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt to your satisfaction, as long as you're not straight up just delusional. It's
Brother,
easy to see.
I'm not delusional. I already told you. He's talking about the seeds that go into
I didn't say you were. I'm saying if you're not, I can show you that this is lying about the Old Testament. And it's not even hard. It'll only take 5 minutes. You down?
Brother, I've already been through this. You don't have to show me. I get it. I
Alright,
get it.
well,
I get it.
we'll
You don't
move
know
on to
how.
the next person then.
Yeah,
So,
I get it.
alright, here we go. Yep. Alright, let's bring up. Hey, Paul, you there? Paul Weiss? I don't think Paul's here on purpose. The numbers are looking way more normal all of a sudden. Too. Hey, Wiggy, you
What's
there?
up? What's up? Good morning.
Good morning, man. Are you a Christian?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just want to bring up the Supreme Court case here. I posted it in chat. In 1892, Supreme Court v. the Church of the Holy Trinity goes against everything you're saying in our law.
What do you mean?
It would be easier if you just read the court case. I'm just citing case files here so that, you know, we're removing the magic from everything. We're just focusing on the law of the land.
Well, I mean, what law are you talking about? What case are you talking about?
I'll post it again.
You could just tell me. What case are you talking about? What was the ruling?
I've said it one time already. It's the 1892 Supreme Court case, the Church of the Holy Trinity against the United States.
And what was the case?
Like I said, it unanimously was voted that this is a Christian nation and was put into
certainly not, sir. I think not.
I'm just letting you know. Like the law says differently.
The law doesn't. This is Abington School District versus Schimpf, 1960. Oh, there he goes. He ran. Darn, when you put the actual case law, this says it was ruled unconstitutional to mandate Bible readings and recitations of prayer in public schools. Guess what, Christians? Unconstitutional. Unconstitutionally. Shit. Sorry. Oh, crap. Well, the queue's empty again, but the actual numbers on the live look way more normal than they have the last 2 days. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Okay, dude, man. Bunch of idiots talking mad shit. Imagine that. Yeah. Hey, Kellen, are you there?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up? Are you a Christian?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Cool. What you want to talk about?
Well, I want to say when I was in school, we was able to watch Ratatouille.
I bet you was. Got him blocked. Alright. And moving on. There's another troll here, I imagine, but we'll see anyway. Mark, are you there?
I'm here.
Are you a Christian?
Yeah.
Cool, man. What you want to talk about?
Oh, why would it be better without it?
Because Christianity is anti-freedom. It's pro-slavery.
How's it anti-freedom?
It's pro-slavery.
Pro-slavery? Where does it say that?
Leviticus 25, Exodus 21, Deuteronomy, Luke, Matthew.
Oh, that's Jew stuff, though, dude. That's not Christian stuff. Nothing about that?
No, I was reporting you real quick, sorry.
Reporting me for saying that's Jewish stuff? The Old Testament?
Yeah.
How's that a reportable thing?
Well, I'll let TikTok tell you. It's blocked now too. All right. Hey, Crimson, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Been a Christian since '95.
95. That's a good long while. Well, cool. What you
Oh
want to talk
yeah.
about, man?
Actually, two things. Him saying what he said is no less different than you saying what you're saying with your prompt. But that's beside the point.
What are you talking about?
It's no different. By what you're
What's
saying is we would be better off without Christianity in this country at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, do you think that it's okay that the Muslims are wanting to push their Sharia law into schools? And that
No, I don't think it's
schools
okay
should
that
be
they would do it, and I
having,
certainly don't think it's
Satanistic
okay that
clubs?
Christians would do it either.
But
Neither.
if the Christians aren't doing anything, which we aren't doing anything in the schools, by the way, we aren't.
Yes, you are. Texas just passed a law mandating Bible
One
readings,
state.
and Alabama,
One
Louisiana,
state.
and Texas all mandated 10 Commandments up in classrooms and courtrooms.
But New York can sit there and have them doing their prayer 5 times a day in their school districts. And in Florida and
That's not the
Tennessee
school
and
mandating that, though. That's
California.
not the
Oh no,
same.
it's the schools doing it. It's the
No, it's
schools
not.
doing it. And out in
Well,
California,
if
they
it
can
is,
have the
then they need to
satanic
stop.
clubs
It's
in the schools,
unconstitutional.
and that's perfectly fine, right?
No, it's not.
But
It's
I
funny
don't
how
see
I
you
bring
saying
up
anything
Christianity
about those
doing
who
these
aren't doing
things, and you
anything.
just change it to you're just changing it to whataboutism. You're saying, well, the Muslims did it. That's not a good. This is like a child. This is what a child would say, man.
Well, what you're doing is childish because
No,
you
it's
have
not.
no
I'm
hope
saying
in
it's
life.
wrong. It's un-American. It's unconstitutional, and it's been ruled unconstitutional.
And it's no constitutional for you to be un-American, but you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm standing for actual American values here, and not forcing religious readings of holy books in schools.
That's your
That's
value. That's not an
anti-freedom.
American
You're the
value.
one who's un-American if you support those things, not me.
Look, I'm going to tell you honestly. My children, when they were in school, they took time. They did their prayer before lunch, before they ate. They did their prayers before classrooms started. They did their, and this was all personal, mind you. They chose to do
That's
it,
fine. That's fine.
and they happened to be on school grounds when they did it.
That's fine.
Apparently not.
pray
because you're
anytime
saying
you
it was in
want.
school and it shouldn't be
The
done.
actual state mandating it through law is what I'm talking about.
The Constitution itself
There's
is
a
based
big
on the
difference
10
between a
Commandments,
kid
bro.
personally praying before class and the school mandating Bible readings. You understand that, right?
But the school's mandating that they do it in New York.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Show me show me where that law got passed. Because so far, the only
It's
law
all
I'm seeing
over
about
Dearborn.
mandating prayers in school is in
It's all
Texas,
over
and it's the
Dearborn.
Bible.
It's all over in
Oh.
Dearborn, mind you, in
I bet
Michigan.
it is.
Oh yeah,
Is
all of Dearborn is basically a Muslim community now. And guess what? If you're Christian, you're basically drummed out of that city.
this
The
is the
mayor himself
whataboutism of the
told a
century
Christian
here. I don't
minister
know why
he is
you won't
not
just address
welcome
your
in
own
his
problems.
own city.
But whatever.
And you think that's
Yeah.
cool. You think that's awesome.
You keep telling me I think it's cool and it's awesome, and I'm telling you that it's not. And you're telling me that it is, but only when it's Christians and not Muslims.
Christians aren't telling Muslims that they're
Y'all are
not
the
welcome in the
biggest
city.
hypocrites on this planet. Thomas
Christian
Jefferson
governors
was
aren't
right.
telling Muslims to
Thomas
not
Jefferson was right.
have their prayers and not do this and not do that. But they're definitely doing it in the Muslim communities, aren't they?
Nope.
And you're siding and you're and by you going against
All right, here I
anything
just hey I
Christianity
just
is
I
wrong.
just looked up what you're saying here, and you're incorrect. And
I believe
no,
you're lying.
Islamic prayer is not legally mandated in New York. It is not legally mandated anywhere in the United States at this point.
I believe you're
So
lying.
you're just lying.
I believe you're lying.
I just
I
looked it
believe
up.
I believe you're
Okay,
un-American.
well, prove it
I
then.
believe you
Prove it
need to
then.
leave this country. How about that?
Okay, I believe you need to leave the country because you're the one trying to force
3019 Roanoke Road to Grange, Georgia.
unconstitutional
Come to my
readings of the
house.
Bible into law. You're the one who's trying to destroy
Then
America.
come run me out. 3019 Roanoke Road to Grange, Georgia.
Come run me out.
I gave you my address. You come run me out. Shithead.
Okay.
You're worthless. You're crap.
Yeah, I know.
You got no ground to stand on. All you're
I
doing
do.
is
I have a
yapping.
constitution to stand on. You should try that sometime. Wouldn't that be cool if y'all actually stood on the Constitution and stopped your ridiculous hypocrisy like Thomas Jefferson said y'all should?
I'm going to tell you a little secret. There's
Here, I'll
nothing I
tell
do
you
that's
one.
hypocritical. Nothing.
Yeah, it is. You're doing it right now.
No,
Just
I'm
like Thomas
standing on what I
Jefferson called
believe.
you out for. No, you're a
I'm
religious
standing
fucking
on what I
hypocrite.
believe. And what
Christians
I
are all
believe is not
hypocrites, every
hypocritical.
one of you, because you worship a hypocritical God. Millions of
At
innocent
least
men,
we
women,
have a
and
God.
children.
At least we have a direction in life.
Yeah, congratulations. You got a shitty pro-slavery child murdering God. Congratulations. Millions of innocent men, women, and children since the induction of Christianity have been burnt, tortured, fined, and imprisoned, yet we have not advanced 1 inch toward uniformity. And what has been the effect of this coercion? To make half of the world fools and the other half hypocrites, to support roguery and error all over the earth. Hey, that's what Thomas Jefferson thought of you there, buddy. You're a fucking
Well, he's
hypocrite.
not allowed.
Thomas Jefferson was right. And you just proved it. Your life is beautiful. You there?
Hello, yes.
Cool, man. You're a Christian?
Yes, sir, I am.
Cool. So what you want to talk about?
A couple of things. Going back to your prompt, you did say that America would be better without Christianity. And obviously, it would mean that there are a couple of nations that do not have Christianity that are better.
I don't know. Is that a question?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
whenever you preface the statement, right, that America would be better off without Christianity, meaning one of the examples would be certain countries that do not have Christianity are better than us. What are those nations?
American government don't have Christianity.
So then it would be better, correct?
No, I'm still saying it would be better off without Christianity.
Yeah, but what would be the basis of that? For example, me saying that
We wouldn't
drinking
have
bleach
Christians
is
here trying
dangerous,
to
right?
erode freedom and separation of church and state. That's how America became a superpower. We separated church from the state. So
But that
we
was
would like
always
to
the
keep
case,
it
though.
that way. No, I know. It's
That
so
was always
now
the
they're
case.
Christians are trying to take it. Like Trump out here, Texas, Louisiana, they're all passing unconstitutional laws mandating Bible readings and stuff in school
Correct. But anyone who does
and
read
trying to bring
Bible,
back slavery and stuff.
gotcha. But anyone who does read Bible in a sincere way would also, and I think you have also said it multiple times in the life about the free will. So let's say, for example, Bible, let's say just I side by you, and Bible has nothing but evilness. Wouldn't you want kids or future of America to read and know the truth that Bible is full of lies and know it, instead of just simply saying, no, it's
I can
I'm going to
read it to
decide
my
it for you.
kids myself. We don't have to force reading of this into school.
Again, so you took the same side and went on the opposite side of the coin. Just like you have problem when someone says, hey, they should read, you also decide on their behalf, no, they
I'm saying
shouldn't.
if you want to, just do it. Trying to pass a law onto children in schools is unconstitutional, and it's already been ruled unconstitutional. It's against the law. It's un-American, and it's being done right now.
So you are okay if it's done when they're 18 and above?
I'm okay when it's done voluntarily and not through law. If you want to,
Okay,
this is America. If you want to be a Christian, you're free to be a Christian. You can believe
correct,
whatever crazy stuff you want to, but you can't
correct.
force that onto other free people through law, especially when
But
it's already been ruled unconstitutional.
reading does not make them Christian, though. Just like me reading
It's
about
it's a
maths book
it's
or me
violating the
reading about
separation of
biology.
church and state.
Yeah, but me reading about biology does not make me a doctor. On the contrary, it just makes me aware about the facts.
I
Someone
don't know what
reading
that's
it,
supposed to mean.
that you standing against kids reading it, almost making
It's
it look like they're
unconstitutional. It has been ruled unconstitutional. You
so the
seem to
people.
be discarding that part.
No. I 100% agree about things not being constitutional
So
because
you
they
agree
bring a
it's
certain kind of
unconstitutional. It's un-American. It's going against the American Constitution. It's unlawful.
not just
It goes
American
against the law
Constitution.
of the land.
It actually goes against Christianity because Christianity has always been about not the dictatorship. Sadly, many people malpractice it. But
No,
when it comes to
sir. That is
Christianity,
absolutely not true.
but yes, because God gave the free will, and that free will
No,
also
he didn't.
allows you to say no to God.
It's not free will to say love me or burn. That's an
It
ultimatum,
is,
not a free
because
will
if that would
choice.
be the case, no one would go to hell. If dictatorship was
Nobody's going
indeed
to
the
hell
thing.
anyway. That's not even a Bible
Again,
thing.
see, now you decided on my behalf, which would also say
No, I didn't. I'm
completely
just telling you
different.
what it says.
And I could do the same, right? I could do the same. Oh, I'm
Well,
also
no,
going to
you
tell you.
can't because you can't show me where anybody gets tortured for eternity in the Bible. It doesn't exist. It just says you're going to be destroyed in the fire. That's not
Okay.
like being tortured in hell.
Yeah, but you also don't have a proof that someone says, "Oh, I have been there and there is no torture."
Okay, so
See, again, so sadly the
so I've been
premise
to
of
the
your
Viking
question.
hell. There was no torture there.
Okay.
So what? My fairy tale
Again,
against you.
exactly.
So.
That's the point, right? So what? So if there is nothing like that, why you want to hate
All
on
right, so
God
let's keep
that
this
there is no
nonsense out of
torture,
school. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So now you are mad at God for the reasons
Well, I'm
that
mad
you
at
think
God
are no
because
longer.
he's like sets children on fire and shit and says slavery's okay, and then a bunch of Christians come along and think they can justify that because the Bible says it was okay on free people.
So here's the cool part about it, right? If you can hate God for all those reasons you just said, and you feel that those reasons are true, that means you are also not denying the existence of God. You don't get to hate God for the heinous things and then say, "Oh, he does
Okay,
not exist."
I never
Because
said he
if he
doesn't
does not
exist.
exist, there
I
wouldn't be
didn't say he
heinous
doesn't
things.
exist. He does exist, and he's a piece of shit. He's a worthless piece of garbage. He's
Oh, again,
evil.
he gave you the right to say so, and that's the beauty, right, about the
He
free will
didn't give
that
me
you
the
keep
right
on
to say
denying.
so. God says if you talk like that or entice anybody else to other gods, you have to kill them, is what God says. There's
Not
no free
really.
will.
You're talking about the
Yeah,
Sharia and the
really.
jihadi law of Islam. So nice
It's
try, though.
wrong.
Yes.
You're telling me the Bible doesn't say if someone entices you to other gods, you have to kill them?
No, God never does. On the contrary, he says, "Thou shalt not judge." That's between
Oh,
God
okay,
and them.
bullshit. Okay, let's go read it.
Okay, go ahead.
Perfect. Yeah, I will.
And I want you to read from anything from the New Testament, since we are the people of New Testament,
Oh, it's
where Jesus
okay.
completed.
Oh,
No,
okay,
I
so
mean,
it does say that. You're saying it doesn't say
no,
that
no,
in
no,
the
no.
New
See,
Testament.
the sad thing about people who want to, select and pluck, will
Well,
never
I'm using
agree.
the law. I'm using the law that Jesus in the New Testament says you have to follow to get to heaven.
Okay, and then the law says, okay, thou shalt not steal.
The
And
law
Jesus said,
says
if
if
you
anyone
even look at
entices
it,
you to other gods, you have to kill them. And if anyone goes to another town and entices them, you have to kill everybody in the town and make one giant human sacrifice to God.
yes, and no more sacrifice is needed.
Yeah.
That just makes you
So now you
ignorant,
do know
because
it says
after
that
Jesus
all of a
came,
sudden.
Jesus was the ultimate sacrifice. You don't need any more sacrifice. So
Jesus
stop.
wasn't a legit sacrifice according to the
Again,
Bible.
see, you just come up with your own,
No, I can
nice,
actually read the
convenient
Bible.
explanation.
No. Excuse me, sir. I can actually show you where it says what I'm saying it says.
No,
You
are
can't
you
show
telling
me a
me
thing
that,
where it
are you
says what
saying
you're saying.
that the Deuteronomy and Old Testament that required sacrifices are still required in New Testament or in 2026?
Yep.
Prove me in the Bible.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
According to Jesus, they are, yeah.
No, so show me. Yeah, show me.
Yeah, I will. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
And I
I'm
want
sure
you to
you'll just
show
lie,
where
but
it talks about sacrifice.
I am.
Uh-huh.
I am. If you'll be quiet, I'll show you. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish, but to fulfill. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth pass away, not one letter, not one stroke of a letter will pass from the law until all is accomplished. So
Correct.
Jesus is saying the law will stand until heaven and earth pass away.
What's the law?
I just read some of it to you.
No,
Well, I
what's
was
the
going
law?
to read some
What's
of
the
it
law
to you.
Jesus
You
is
denied
talking
it was
about?
there.
No,
The law of
that
Moses,
Jesus was talking about
Torah.
is that human beings were created to worship and go towards Him, and the only way to go towards God is through Christ.
That's not the law, but
No, on the
the
contrary,
law,
when
the
Jesus
law
Christ
is
came,
5 giant books called the Torah in the Old Testament.
again, I love how you did it, because based on those law, the law of Torah, or in Islam called Injil,
The law of
whether you
Moses.
go to
There's
heaven
only
and
one
earth,
law. There's only
what?
one law, buddy.
There is not one law. There are 10 commandments and all
Yes,
that.
there
Stop.
is.
I will run circles
10
around you when it comes to
commandments are
theology.
part of all the
No,
laws.
stop. No, because here's
Yeah.
the thing. If you believe in
There's
the law,
not just
right?
10 laws.
Okay, let's say, for example, the law does not go well with you, right? At the end of the day, if you hate the law for its
I do
truth,
hate the law. It says to
exactly.
kill people that entice you to other gods. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So again,
You like that? Do you like having to kill people that entice you to other gods?
doesn't American Constitution do the same when it comes to the war?
No. No,
Oh,
now you're just talking
wow.
bullshit. Oh, wow. Here, let's just read it since you don't know what it says. It said, if anyone secretly entices you, even if it is your brother, your father's son, or your mother's son, or your own son or daughter, or the wife you embrace, or your most intimate friend, saying, let us serve other gods, whom neither you nor your ancestors have known, any of the gods of the peoples who are around you, whether they are near from you or far away from you, from one end of the earth to the other, you must not yield to or heed any such persons. Show them no pity or compassion, and do not shield them, but you shall surely kill them. Your own hand shall be the first against them to execute them, and afterward the hand of all the people. Stone them to death for trying to turn you away from the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. And then all of Israel shall hear of me afraid, and never again do any such wickedness. And if you hear it said about one of the towns that your Lord your God has given you to live in, that scoundrels from among you have gone out and led the inhabitants of that town astray, saying, let us go serve other gods, whom neither you have known, then you shall inquire and make a thorough investigation. If the charge is established that such an abhorrent thing has been done among you, you shall put the inhabitants of that town to the sword, utterly destroying it and everything in it, even putting its livestock to the sword. All its spoil you shall gather in the public square, then burn the town and all of its spoil with fire as a whole burnt offering to the Lord your God. So you have to kill anybody that entices you to other God with free speech.
Correct.
And if you hear it done to another town, you have to sacrifice every human and the entire town to God as a burnt offering to God.
Correct. Nice try. So when Jesus Christ came and says, I
Nice
came
try.
to complete
Is
the...
that what it says or
I'm
not?
reading.
Hey, is that what it
Here's the thing.
says?
Well,
Is that what it
did
says?
Jesus... Hold on.
Life.
Before you
Is
run your
that
mouth.
what it
Hold on.
says? Does the
Hold
Bible
on.
say that?
I
Answer
say
my
no to
question.
that. Let me complete.
Answer my question.
You're reading Old Testament when
Yes
Jesus literally
or
proved
no?
Jesus was
that
slapped.
a law that
Jesus
God
was literally
gave?
crucified.
Was that a law that God
If
gave?
you just said had
Was
any
that
bearing
a
in
law
New
that
Testament,
God gave?
Jesus would
Was
have
that
done
a
the
law
same
that
to
God
those
gave?
people.
Was that a law that God gave?
No.
Then you're just a fucking liar. I just
No,
read
again,
it to
see?
you. And the
You-
Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, but
Stop.
kindly
You-
to
you-
everyone.
at the
An
moment,
apt
you're just trying to look like an
correcting
ignorant moron.
patience with
Okay?
gentleness. God may
Okay,
have
again, you're running
perhaps
your
grant
mouth
that they may
without
know
trying
the
to
truth.
go into the...
I'm not
See?
running. You're running. You refuse
I'm
to
not.
answer the fucking question, and it's fucking obvious.
Again, the sad thing about the small
Again,
brain
was
is...
that a law that God gave or not?
No, he did not. You're the moron.
Okay, so
He
you're
said
just a
that to
fucking
the
liar.
army, you dumb
I just
fuck.
read it to you.
No,
you fucking
bitch.
liar.
He said it to the king,
Go
who was the
lie
warrior.
somebody
You cunt.
else. You lying fucking
No,
Christian.
you lying piece of...
Pathetic. Listen to this motherfucker crash out. Oh my god. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, you bitch. It wasn't a lie. Oh man, Christians. Oh man, they're funny. Alright, whatever. Let's see. I think Gus and then State Boss. Yeah, they got a lie. They always do. Stay golden.
How are you doing today?
Doing good, man. What's up? Are you one of the Christians?
If that's what you want to label me as, that's fine. Jesus Christ
What
is
are
my,
you?
he's my
I'm asking you
example.
what
So I
you
just,
label yourself as.
a follower of the way, a disciple of Christ.
Okay, cool. So what you want to talk about, man?
Well, I've been listening to your live for a little bit, and honestly, I think from your position and your own personal experience, you should be encouraging these Bible studies in schools.
No,
Well, did you
I
not
don't
say
want
that
my
you
kids
felt?
reading this garbage in school.
Okay, fair enough. But did you not say that you fell away from the cross because you read the Bible?
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't you think other people, if they actually read their Bible, they would have the same experience you have?
No, it's unconstitutional. It's against the law. It's illegal.
That's not what okay, yeah, we're talking about constitutional law. I'm not asking that. I'm asking you from your personal experience. In
My
your
answer
personal
is
experience,
no. I would not
in your-
force people to read this in school through
Right.
law. The answer is no.
So- okay, but okay, let's say regardless of that, your personal experience, you tell folks that you read the Bible, so you no longer believe in God, right? Or you believe in him, you just think he's awful thing, right? So why would you not want other people to read the Bible so hopefully they could come
do
to that
want them to
same
read it.
conclusion? Okay,
I do.
excellent.
The difference
I think
is I'm not willing to force that into law illegally or unconstitutionally. I'm just saying, read it yourself. You don't have to force this in law. I mean, it's a failure on its own.
I think it's a great thing that we're encouraging young folks to read the Bible again.
Well, you're doing it through law, and that's not a great thing. It's un-American.
I'm not.
It's
I don't
illegal
live in
and
Texas.
unconstitutional.
I don't live in Texas or Oklahoma or anything else.
You're
So
still supporting it.
I think it's a great idea. I really do. I wish all 50 states would
I
adopt.
know. That's why I'm saying it's your fault too, because you're supporting.
Well, that's
this shit.
fine. I will gladly wear that.
You're the
burden.
person who's going to tear down
Yes.
freedom in this country. You are literally the person who the founding fathers warned against.
So
They said they
so
are
how
the
many of
ones who will
how
hijack
many-
this and take it.
How many of the founding fathers were Christians, friend?
Around half.
A little bit more than that. Let's be honest. So
Around half. Yeah, I am.
More than
Around
half.
half.
There was maybe
I
one.
debate this
who
all the
wasn't.
time. I've read about it. I've studied it. I know.
Yeah. So and there was one who wasn't.
You want to
correct?
say you want what?
There was only one founding father who didn't claim Christ as Lord. Correct. I mean, there was Protestants. There was
No,
Catholics.
that's not correct.
Oh, okay. So can you tell us, would you be so kind as to educate all of us here,
Yes.
which founding fathers were Christians and which were?
Yeah, here's your one right here. This is the main
Okay,
man
that's
himself,
one. We've
Thomas
already
Jefferson.
talked about him. Yeah, we saw Thomas
Millions
Jefferson.
of
Who
innocent
else?
men, women, and children
Sure.
since the induction of Christianity have been burnt,
Yeah.
tortured, and fined and imprisoned. Yet we have not advanced 1 inch toward uniformity.
Yes, we've already covered
What has
this.
been
Who
the
else?
effect of this coercion? John Adams.
Uh-huh.
What has been the effect of this coercion towards uniformity? We have
Uh-huh.
not advanced 1 inch. What has been the
Okay.
effect of this coercion? To make one half of
Yes.
the world fools and the other half hypocrites. To support
Okay,
robbery
we've,
and error.
we've
all
already
over.
read this.
But yeah,
Do you like
even the
repeating
ones
yourself?
who
All right,
were Christians
So Benjamin
still
Franklin.
advocated to separate church and state,
So
only to
Benjamin
have people like
Franklin-
you come along later and say, no, that's not good enough. We're going to force this. We need to go
Sure.
back to theocracy.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, amen. Let's do that. So Benjamin Franklin, John Adams, who else? You said half of them, right? Which half of the founding fathers
I
did
don't
not
know
believe-
them all. Either way, you're not making a point here. You're just trying to play trivia now.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to understand
You
your
said
level
give
of
you one more. I
education.
gave you one more.
said-
You said give you another one. I gave you
Yeah,
another
well,
one.
you
Now
said
we're
it
up to
was
3,
half
and
of
now
them.
you want more. You're like, name
said
half
it
of
was
them. I
half
don't
of
know
them.
them all, man. I don't
You
know
said
them
it
all.
was
You
half
said it
of
was
them.
all of them. Hey,
No.
name them all. If they were all except one, name every single one of them right now.
All of them,
Go
but
ahead.
all of them, but Benjamin.
Go
Franklin.
ahead, name them. All of them but Benjamin Franklin. And Thomas Jefferson
Sure. Okay. Sure.
and
Show-
John
show us-
Adams.
Show
All
us
of
where
them.
they-
Yeah. Okay.
Show
So
us.
you're just
Show
wrong.
us how. Show us how these folks are not Christians. John Adams and
Are you kidding me?
no.
You don't know shit
You
about
just
the
claimed
founders,
it.
do you?
You just claimed it, my friend.
Yeah, here. Does it look like a Christian wrote this? Millions
Okay,
of innocent
we
men,
went back to-
women, and children. Be quiet. Since
So
the
John Adams?
since the induction
Is
of
this John Adams?
millions
John
of
Adams?
innocent men. Stop fighting the mute button. We're never going to
Brother, we already read this.
Millions
You're
of
repeating yourself.
millions of innocent men, women, and children.
You're
since the
repeating
induction
yourself.
Of
I mean,
millions of innocent
let's have a
men,
real
women, and
conversation.
children.
We already covered.
Millions of innocent men, women, and children since the
yes,
induction
we've read
of
this.
Christianity. Millions of innocent
We
men,
read
women,
this.
and children since the induction of Christianity
We read
have been
this.
burnt, fined, prisoned,
Yes.
and yet we have not advanced 1 inch
Yes.
toward uniformity. What has been the effect of this coercion?
Yes.
To make one half of the world
Yes.
fools and the other half hypocrites, to support
We have read
robbery
this.
and error all over the earth.
We have, friend, we have already read this.
You think a Christian wrote that?
That's Thomas Jefferson. We agree that
You
he's not a
think
Christian, right?
wrote that? No,
We
you
agree
don't.
that
You
he is
said he
not a
was. You
Christian.
said the only one who wasn't was
Nope.
Benjamin Franklin.
No, I said right here, Thomas Jefferson.
Oh my God.
Now again, what about you? You said John Adams and Benjamin Franklin. Where are their notes that say that they are not?
Hey, we're not going to sit here and pick out every single founding father who wasn't a Christian. You are being
you're
fucking
the claim.
ridiculous. Address
You made
the
the claim.
topic. No, I didn't.
know.
You asked me a
Yes, you
fucking
did.
question, and then
You said half of the founding
Christians
fathers
are-
were not Christian. Prove it, liar.
I said
Prove
around
it.
half wasn't.
Prove it, you liar.
Well, just shut the fuck up, fucking
Prove
man
it. Make
child.
me, dog. What are you going to do?
Shut up. I'm
You're
going to look it
drop
up
me like
right
the
now.
coward you
I'm going
are?
to look it up right
Run,
now.
Satan. Run, Satan. Your
Run,
father's Satan,
Satan.
man.
Hey,
Man,
could
what?
you shut the fuck up for a second?
Hey, could you
I
try
know,
and
I know
make
you
me
don't like
talk?
to act like your book tells you, but just calm,
Hey,
just
man,
calm down. Hold on.
my
I'm going to
book
look it
tells
up.
me to
We'll
be
see
bold
who's
for
lying. I'm
Christ.
going to look it up right now. We're going to see who's lying.
My book tells me to
just a
tell
wild
you the
guess.
truth,
Who do you
even
think's
if you
going
don't
to be
want to hear
closer?
it.
Me around half or you around all of them?
Okay, let's find out. Let's
Yeah,
look it up.
Who do you think's the closest? Just a wild guess.
Probably me. God wins in the end. Every time.
No, he don't. He wins when Christians try to take free people's freedom away from them,
So actually, God gives us
which is just
freedom.
what the
Jesus gives us liberty in Him. True freedom is found
No,
in
he
Him when you shake off the ways of this world and your fleshly desires, and you realize that God has provided everything that we
it
already
says
need.
40 out of 55, so it was over half, but way less than full. So it was kind of both in between.
So 40
According to
of them were Christians and 15 were not.
40 out of 55.
So 40 of them were Christians, and 40 plus 15 equals what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is your microphone working? 40
Yeah, can you
out
hear me?
of 55.
We're Christians. I know. More than half.
Yeah. In less than all but one, huh?
More than half.
Oh my God. You are
So
such
you had
a
40
fucking dishonest
so you had
piece
40
of shit. Get
so
the
you-
fuck out of here. Goddamn liar. More than half. Less than what you said. Holy shit. Yeah. Hey, guest, are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear
You
me?
a Christian? Yeah, you a Christian?
I could be called that. I wouldn't label myself as that because I don't like to just agree with everything in one column, but I guess mostly.
Okay, well, what you want to talk about?
Well, when I first scrolled to stop and listen, I saw this picture. The America would be better off with Christianity. And I know what you're saying. Like, I get what I like how most people like to take Christianity and use it, and the things that they abuse it to get things that they want, and they lie on the word of Christianity to use it for things. I agree with that.
Yeah.
How people use Christianity, we would be better off without it. But that's just because people take a beautiful thing and they twist it in whichever way they want to use it. People will. That's why we have so many different branches of everything. Because one
How is
said,
it
"Oh, I
that
like
they're
what this
able
is."
to twist it? How do you think that's possible?
People are selfish.
Yeah, but I mean,
People-
how is it possible for me to twist scripture? Say I want to use it for something bad. How could I do that?
Play on people's fears. You know, you play on people's fears. You play on, not you personally. I'm saying like in general, anybody, person. You play on people's fears and you
But I
put
mean,
the
how,
real
though?
word, like you put the real world in their face. Can you guys be quiet for a second? I'll be done in a second. When you put fear in people, oh my gosh, of course. It's quiet until I get on here. But
That's
when
how
you
it
scare
is.
people enough, they will take and use anything to get what they want out of it. You can twist any good thing into a bad thing. Anything can
Well,
be.
what's so good about it? Like when Jesus says, I came to divide and set a father against mother, and if you don't hate your mother and father, you can't be my
Does
disciple.
he say if you don't hate your father and your mother? Is that what it says?
That's exactly what it says.
Which version are you reading out of? And what's the, can I
Which
actually,
version you
what's
want
the
me to read
verse?
out
What's the
of?
verse? Because I'll look at it with you. What's the verse?
Yeah, let me pull it up. I think it's in 13, 14. I can't remember now. All right, Luke 14. What in the world verse is it? Computer's running slow. Yeah, verse 26 and 27.
Okay. 15, 26 and 27. Okay, large crowds were traveling with Jesus, and turning to them, he said, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such person cannot be my disciple. And whoever does not carry their cross and follow me cannot be my disciple. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? For if you lay the foundation and are not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule you, saying, 'This person began to build and wasn't able to finish.' Or suppose a king is about to go to war against another king. Won't he first sit down and consider whether he is able with 10,000 men to oppose the one coming against him with 20,000? If he's not able, he will." I'm just trying to read it in context so I can actually give you like an actual answer without being defensive. Like I just
Well,
want
I mean,
to.
that was the context. I mean, the last verse says, "Therefore, none of you can become my disciple if you do not give up all your possessions." He's saying you have to hate your father and your mother. You have to pick up your cross, deny yourself, and sell all your shit and follow me.
Okay, can I carry? I mean, I have a thing. It says, I mean, again, it just comes down to how you want to take it. My thing here,
I
it
mean,
says,
what does
because I
it
have a
say?
thing that like at the bottom, like you can go and it can break it down, and it says for that verse, for hate father and mother, it says it can carry a comparative sense, saying love me more than mother and father, and then it
Yeah,
refers
but
to
it doesn't say
moreover.
that. This says, "Whoever comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, you cannot be my disciple." It
But
doesn't say anything about more than
you
me.
also have to understand though that he spoke in parable a lot. Like he used comparisons and like played on
Yeah, but
words
this
a
is
lot.
but this isn't a parable though. This is the cost of discipleship. It's not a parable. I mean, we know what parables are. It tells lots of parables. It tells one of the most famous ones in Luke 19. But this just straight up says, "Whoever comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even life itself, cannot be my disciple." It doesn't say more than me.
I don't know. I mean, it does say that, and again, anybody can take that as anything. How I would take
Well,
it,
if
which
you,
may not be right because I'm just a person. How I would take it is he's trying to like use like a hyperbole. Like he's not actually saying like hate your mom and dad. Like he doesn't want you to hate anybody. He wants you to love your enemy. So why like he doesn't want like it's more like trying to emphasize how he wants you to act. Like it's like if your mom and your dad are living in sin, if your mom's doing like this bad thing and your dad's doing this bad thing and they're causing whatever, like he wants you to look at your mom and dad and say, you know what, I love them, but I love Jesus more. Like they're like he wants
yeah,
you
but
to
it doesn't
choose
say
him
more. This just
over.
says you have to hate them or you can't be my disciple. That's all the words in this sentence say.
But it's also like a hyperbole though. Like it can, I mean, again, it can be
I
taken
mean, where is that
anything.
suggested in the text, though? I mean, like, as a Christian, I would imagine you want it to be hyperbole, or else it sounds really, really, really bad, doesn't it?
Well, it's not necessarily wanting. It's just kind of reading, like when you know that a lot of things are used as a hyperbole, and you know that the giant, not all of it,
this
but the
isn't
Bible's a
hyperbole,
giant
though.
metaphor.
A giant metaphor?
For maybe not the whole thing, but they use a lot of metaphor. A lot of metaphor.
And they use a lot of literalism, too.
Yeah, but like, for example, like
So why
They
should
didn't
I think this
actually
is
walk into
hyperbole
a
based on the
garden
context? Like
and
Jesus is
the,
addressing them.
sorry, you can finish. I'm sorry.
This says, now large crowds were traveling with him, and he turned to them and said, so he's talking to a whole body of people. And he says, whoever comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even life itself, cannot be my disciple. He told a large crowd this. Did he say it in a voice like, hey, you got to hate your mother and father? Was he like making hand gestures at the same time, or was he addressing the whole crowd? Seriously.
Here, let me see, because the rest of it says, when Gentiles convert to Judaism, they're to be separated from their, quote, father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters. The decision to follow Jesus is nothing short of a conversion experience, at which time followers are to abandon their past and reset their priorities.
Mom, can I have milk?
Yeah.
Can I have some milk? Mom.
I love milk.
Answer.
It's not like you haven't drank half the gallon already, but okay.
I want this.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to take the whole thing in message. Like, obviously, if he's trying to teach love, like it's almost like.
I mean, I'm
Thomas
struggling to
says,
see
but
the
it's
love,
like-
honestly. That's what I'm saying here. I mean, I can read you all, like, you read that on the face value, and without making it like hyperbolic or metaphorical, it looks really, really bad. But it seems to be the case with almost everything in here, from what I can tell. This says, I have come to cast fire upon the earth. How I wish it were already ablaze. I have a baptism with which to be baptized, and what constraint am I under it until it is completed? Do you think that I have come to bring peace to the earth? No, I tell you, but rather division. From now on, 5 in one household will be divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3, and they will be divided. Father against son, son against father, mother against daughter, and daughter against mother-in-law. How in the world is it possible that this is a religion of love and unity when it's saying stuff like this over and over again?
I mean, I guess where it comes, I can't speak for everybody because everybody. You're being really.
Speak for the Bible, though.
I'm selfish right now. There you go. You guys can share, please. Here. Stop. Please
Oh.
stop. Nothing like that. That's not how you ask. I can't speak for how everybody else takes their faith, but, and again, I told you, I don't put myself right in a box that I say I'm a Christian, but where my faith comes from is like, I don't know, maybe I'm not the right person to be talking on here because I'm like, I believe that everything is good in the universe. Like the universe and the energy or whatever you want to call it, creation, the Big Bang, all of it, I think it wants good for us. I think it wants good, period. And if you have faith in that and you have faith that that's real, like you really believe that that's the message Jesus is here for, that's where my faith comes from. Like you can mix words, like these are translated after thousands of years. You can mix
well,
it.
that's the thing, though. This is what I do. I read the Bible up here because Christians always have this idea that it says something, and then I'll show them what it actually says, and then they just make excuses why it don't actually say what it says.
Sorry, it cut out
is.
in the first. No, it cut out in the first half of what you said. I couldn't. What'd you say?
I said this is what I do on this channel is just read the Bible to people because Christians have an idea of what the Bible says, and then I read them what it actually says, and then they just proceed to say it doesn't mean what it says.
Which I understand. Which it does seem like that. It doesn't. I don't know.
I mean, Jesus says Jesus
I
isn't
don't
some
like
squeaky
taking-
clean dude. If you actually just read the Bible, he says all kinds.
Oh, I
of
know.
awful things, and I mean a lot.
He was not. That's why, he wasn't a kind person. He tried to be a good person, if that makes sense. It's like when they call him, he wasn't a peacekeeper. He was
Well,
a
how does
peacemaker.
good people come and preach to hate your mother and your father? that he came to divide. He did not come to bring peace to the earth. He came to sow division. It's literally his own words. That's what he says.
But divide what? Like he's dividing. He wants to divide
Mothers
them
and
from
fathers.
good and bad.
Son and daughter.
He's not saying like, or in my opinion, he's not saying actually hate your mom and dad and come follow me. It's like
That's
if your
literally
mom
what
and
he's
dad
saying.
in the but he's, you know what he's like, the message he's trying to talk to, like he's not just going out to people randomly
That's what
saying,
I'm
oh, go hate
saying.
me.
I'm reading the message. I'm reading his words, and then you're telling me that it was just kind of metaphorical or something. It doesn't mean what it actually says. But I just wonder how many times you would be able to do that. Like if we just sit here and read passage after passage like that. I mean, at what point do you finally say, like, yeah, I don't know, he's saying all kind of horrible shit. Like, this can't be a good guy. Oh, just take up. Hey, Matthew, are you there?
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, man? Are you one of the Christians?
I am not. I'm more agnostic, but I grew up in evangelical church, and I've been listening this morning, and pretty interesting conversations, I would say. But I just wanted, like, the topic of everything here with Christianity and the world or America being better off without it. Disagree with that, even though I'm not really a Christian. I think religions are more like a medicine. Like, it depends on who it's being applied to. And I think that it does have its place. And no, I don't think government should have any part in putting it in its place. But I do think it should be in society, and I'm thankful it's there, because there's some people in the society that
How does
need.
Christianity make it better?
Well,
Especially
other
when
than
they're
that,
attacking free people's freedom unconstitutional.
I think evangelical Christianity is the problem right now. I think it's a very specific kind of Christianity.
So
'cause
we
I
just
think
have to get rid of
Christianity
that
has
kind.
well, that's the problem. It's the most popular kind because it hijacks your emotion. It's very emotionally driven, the evangelical church. And it was very traumatic for me as a kid going through it. Because, I mean, they spoke in tongues. I didn't understand that. Like, it was very different. It gets your emotions into it. But anyway, I feel like it's good for some people because they need to have an imaginary person looking over them at all times to keep them a good person.
But you're
I
saying that
don't
makes
feel like
America
that.
better. That people have imaginary rulers making them better.
No, I think it's good that you set some rules, just boundary, like, and I don't believe. God, the Bible is just such a mess. Like, it's just the Bible's a good revealer of souls. You can make it say anything you want.
That's a sower of confusion, though, not something that makes something better. How can a confusing book make anything better?
Because it used to be more controlled. And the thing is it's more controlled now, actually, but it's hijacked by the evangelicals. I feel like it's been weaponized by a lot of
Well, I mean, it
folks,
has, but it
and-
can, though. Like if you're pro-slavery, you can just open the Bible and say, "Hey, look,
Yeah.
it says slaves
Yeah.
are great."
Yeah, isn't that terrible? Like,
It
it's
is
pathetic,
terrible. That's why
honestly.
we got to get rid of this.
Well, that's the thing is, like, I just believe religion in itself and Christianity in itself has its place in our society. That's all.
There's a difference between having a place and making it better.
Yeah, but it's a good guiding light, I guess, in some areas, not in all areas. Like, yes, like I said, it's a revealer of souls. And it honestly, because you can pick anything you want. You can pick the slavery thing. You can pick the whole, the abortion thing. Like, it's just a mess of things.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, thanks,
But religion
Matthew.
itself shouldn't be enforced through, like, political means or laws or anything. So that's all I wanted to say. I appreciate you letting me on, though.
Yeah, no problem, man. That's reasonable. Yeah, we're just gonna try to talk to some Christians, though, man. Thanks. All right, let's see. Ringo, thank you, buddy. That's some fireworks. Appreciate that. Oh, Beans Crystal. Hey, Bean, you got a closing statement there?
Hello?
Hey, you're back.
Hey, I just wanted one thing to say, and then I can jump right back off
No
because I was
worries.
talking to you before.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, like, when I read the Bible, I do keep in mind that things have been translated, so I do try to do my due diligence and try to see what it was supposed to say, like when it was written, how it was written, where it was written. I will say in that verse you gave me, the 14:26, the New Testament was written in Greek when it was first
Right.
wrote. So the word hate, as we read it in the Bible, in Greek doesn't mean how we know hate.
How does
It's
it
not
mean
the
it?
same word
What
because
kind of hate is that?
their word that they used, we took hate from their word, miseo. I might not be saying that right. I don't speak Greek. But when they use that word, it literally it means love less, which still can be, you can say, oh, that Jesus wants you
Not
to love
love
your
less. It means loveless, without love. Hate.
love less,
Loveless.
love less.
Loveless.
To like a verb, like to love less. It's like a verb.
Right, yeah.
It's not like without love. It's a verb, like to
Yeah.
love
Except
less.
there's no connotation of that at all in the context, even in the Greek. Jesus is just saying you have to hate your mother and your father, or you can't be my disciple.
But how did he say that if it's not?
There's
Okay, that's all.
there's
I
no
just wanted to say
measurement
that.
there. He's just saying you have to hate them, or you can't be my disciple.
Well, technically, he would say you have to go love your parents less, love your brothers and sisters less than me. He wants you to love
It
him
does.
more.
No. It says you have to hate them.
In English,
Yeah, that's
but
an
he didn't.
accurate
He didn't speak
translation.
English. Like different words have like different nuances, is what
I
I'm saying.
know
Like there
Jesus
is no
spoke Aramaic.
direct.
He didn't speak Greek. No, not a single word of the Bible was written by anybody who met Jesus.
So then, how do you even know that it's supposed to be hate to begin with?
Because
So
that's
you
what it
admit
says
it
in
can be
Greek.
twisted, but yeah, it says there. But if we don't really
Yeah,
know, like you just said, then just some random guy put that in there, not
he did.
Jesus,
It's the best
right?
translators out there.
But you get what I'm saying, though, right? It leaves room for
Right.
doubt. We can't look at our word in English and just say, "Oh, they say hate, so that's how I'm going to take." We have to do our due diligence and like take in the nuance of it all. That's all.
I got you. I'm gonna read something if my laptop will quit running slow. One second.
I'm not pretending like I know it cover to cover. I work. That's how I'm learning. I work through it, and when I find something that like seems off to me, I research it.
Oh, it's not freaking loading. Hold a second.
The one who said hate in Hebrew, it wasn't in Hebrew, so it wasn't written in
Yeah.
Hebrew.
Hey, Dr. Josh, I can't, for some reason, my laptop's not pulling that up. I don't know if my internet's down right now or what, but
Oh,
the John 4.
yeah. So, I mean, I think it's just important to put these, like, do some basic lexicography on these words. So, like, here's just a smattering of uses of miseo in the New Testament. So 1 John 3:13, do not marvel, brethren, if the world miseos you. Right? I don't think it's saying if it loves you less. Verse 15, everyone who miseos his brother is a murderer, and you know that no murderer has eternal life abiding in him. 1 John 4:20, if someone says, I love God, and miseos his brother, he is a liar. I mean, that would directly contradict the idea, right? Because the text is saying you have to love your brother less, if that's what the word means. So, Hebrews 1:9, you have loved righteousness and miseod lawlessness. I don't think it means love lawlessness a little bit less.
Are you just filling in that word wherever it says hate?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you have to look at what word was used in, because they can put an English word over multiple different Greek words. They do that often, and not just with the word hate. You can look up the same word in English and you can get a different word in Greek in different verses. So you actually
Get the
have
hell
to
out of
look
here,
at the
really?
word in the verse.
Okay, well, that's why I keep saying miseo, because that's the word that's there.
But you looked it up. Are you saying in place of hate, or are you looking up the verse and seeing what it says in Greek?
I'm looking at the Greek.
Okay, I'll look. I mean, I can look into stuff. I didn't know that, so that's something I can educate myself on. Which
I mean,
verses?
well, I
Just so
mean,
I can.
here's Ephesians 5:29. No one has ever miseoed his own flesh. I just think it's a very difficult case to make. That
Sorry,
it
I'm
always
like,
has this
what was
nuance.
the verse again? My thing wasn't.
Well, I mean, I've read about 9.
No, I just want. I don't need 9.
Do 1 John 4:20 again.
Yeah, 1 John 4:20. If someone says, I love God, and misei, right? It's in the subjunctive here, but miseo hates his brother, he is a liar, right?
Let's see here. So they do use a different word for hate there.
No, they don't.
They do.
Okay.
It's M-I-S-E.
Do you?
That's a
Sorry,
different word.
I don't want to
It is.
make any
I'm
assumptions
not
here,
trying to just.
ma'am.
I'm
Ma'am,
just saying it
do
is
you
a
know?
different word than the first one I gave.
Ma'am, do you know what it means to conjugate a verb?
Probably not. No.
Like in, I don't know if you ever took Spanish, but like, and I'm just starting, so forgive me, but like, estás, right? Tienes, tiene, like they're all from the same verb. They're just conjugated for person.
Okay.
So different verbs. Like if I said to you, the word run always means to sprint down a track. And you said, that's not true. Look, here's a sentence. The water is running.
Okay, fair enough.
Right. And I would say, wait a minute, that's not run, that's running. You'd be like, yeah, that's true. But
so you're saying so you're saying like that when I say it doesn't mean hate how we mean hate, and I'm saying that it says like it just means love less. You're saying that it doesn't make sense for that to mean that in that verse.
Well, what I'm saying is yes, but it's a little more broad. The way that we ascertain what words mean, as you know, is how they're used in context, right? Mm-hmm. So I think for you to build a case that this word miseo has this meaning here of to love, but just to love less than something else, you would either have to say it means something different in this verse than it does in these other verses, and here's why. Like your argument for that.
That's fair. Yeah, my whole like, I mean, I'm not like a linguist or anything. I just like when it comes to hate, like the way we know hate, where we're like, oh, I hate that person, I want them to die. Like, that's not like the hate. He's like, again, that could just be my opinion. You know, that can be me projecting and hoping that Jesus is this, you know, wonderful thing. You could say that of me, but like, there's so many contradictions that things like that, it doesn't make sense for him to say hate in that way.
It does make sense if you're addressing what he's actually saying. He's saying, you have to follow me, pick up that cross. You have to, I'm the only way to heaven, I'm the only way to God. He's basically presenting himself as like a cult leader, that you have to put him before everything. I mean, you, like you even said, you could kind of compare it. You could say you have to hate everybody. You know, you have to love him so much that everybody else is considered hate. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Like, he's putting it out there that way, saying you have to hate your mother and father or you cannot be my disciple.
I think it's interesting, and then I'll drop down and let you guys get on with it. Sorry. You know, when people write dictionaries like lexicons for these ancient languages, what they're doing is they're doing what we're doing here, right? They're just looking at all the different usages and saying, okay, you know, like with the word run, we would say, okay, there's a usage of the word run that means to sprint down a track. There's another one that's like to jog around the block. There's another one that your engine is running. Another one is a faucet or a nose is running.
Yeah.
Like, and that's all they're doing, right? They're looking at all the different usage. So there's a lexicon called BDAG, Bauer, Dankert, and Gingrich. That's one of the standard Greek lexicons that people use. And the way that they break it down, there are two meanings. It's interesting. One is to have a strong aversion to hate or detest, and it lists out the majority of uses. But then there's a meaning to, and again, these are people with theological commitments, right? Meaning to is to be disinclined to disfavor, or to disregard. But interestingly enough, the passages that are used to support this are the ones in question. So Matthew 6:24, Luke 16:13, John 12:25, Romans 9:13 with the whole Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, right? It's utilizing these passages to support it, which it's a little bit of bootstrapping, you know what I mean? It's like everywhere else it means this detest, you know, contrasting with to love. But here in these verses where it would be problematic theologically, well, then it has to have this like not as strong meaning, which I find interesting. If that made sense, I don't know.
Yeah. No, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like you're kind of saying in like in a much more educated way. You're like, it's really convenient how.
Yes, that was a much better way of saying it than I did. Thank you.
Okay, I got you.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. I mean that wholeheartedly. I'm going to keep that in my back pocket for the next time. Thank you.
It's like, it's kind of funny. You're like, not funny, haha, funny, weird.
I appreciate you picking through and figuring out exactly what I was saying there, and then saying it much more precisely. It was that was excellent. Okay,
I wouldn't say I was precise. You were much more, but yeah.
No. I think you caught it much better than I did, so I appreciate it. All right, let me get out of here. Thank you guys for having me up. Take care.
No problem. Thanks for coming up. I couldn't. It actually finally got on it, but didn't stay on it. Yeah, that makes sense, man.
It does. It does.
And in case you didn't know, he's a PhD
Yeah,
Bible
he sounds
scholar.
like it. I was like, yeah, he's definitely read more books than I have.
Well,
And
he's
not in the
written
young
books
adult
actually.
section.
Right. He don't specialize in the New Testament, but he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. Which I
He's
get it.
somebody in the scholarship world. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. And that it's fair. That's fair. I know. I guess I can probably seem like an idiot, it's so easy for me to have the wool pulled
No,
over my eyes.
I don't think you seem like an idiot. You seem like a typical Christian who's kind of almost been trained to read it that way, and that's how you read it. It doesn't mean you're stupid. I mean, I was rolling around in the floor talking in tongues when I was 10 years old. So, I mean, I know this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's all there. There's not just one verse. Like, there's a whole lot of context you can add to Jesus not being the loving, accepting of everybody and everything kind of guy, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but then
And again,
again,
I'm probably not the best person really to even be talking, because I can, I do read the Bible and I look into this stuff, but like I said, I don't put myself right in the box. Like, I think everybody's got it a little right. Like, I think everybody's got a little right. I think there's some truth in this, that has been twisted by people. There's truth in the Native Americans culture. There's everywhere there's people, there's truth in what we believe. And we got to find that. So like, that's where I'm like, I know there's truth in here. I'm not saying it's all true. I'm not saying we have to follow this to a T like a checklist. But, if I believe in good, then I'm going to take the good, and that can be me you can call me a cherry picker, that's fine. But,
I'd prefer you do that. I mean, if you're going to be a Christian, I would prefer you cherry pick the good stuff.
Yeah. And because
There's
that's
an
like
awful
what
lot
really,
of bad stuff.
because that's what really like made me start getting into it. Is I was like, if Jesus is who they say he is, I want to read what he read. I want to understand. Like I was just kind of curious one day, literally. And so I was looking into the Hebrew Bible, and like, I have my own, I'm pro gay. I'm pro all that. Like, I am not I'm so far from a Westboro Baptist. Like, it's unbelievable. So like my reason for my reason for looking into it is I was like, I want to find the hate, and I want to, I guess not necessarily argue, but I want to, for myself, like, find the truth. And like, I didn't want to believe that this thing that's supposed to be good is bad. What's up?
Here's some, right? You want to read some real Hebrew from the Hebrew Bible? This is from the Aleppo Codex in the Leningrad. This is the prophecy that Matthew claims is being fulfilled by Jesus by being born from a virgin. And if you'll read it real quick, it doesn't say anything about a virgin. In fact, it says, look, the young woman is with child and is about to give birth to a son. Let her name him Emmanuel.
Like,
That's what it actually says.
Like, that's
There's
what
no
I mean.
prophecy
Like,
about a
I
virgin
didn't
birth.
believe, like, I don't like, that's what I mean. I didn't believe like the magic tricks part of it. I was like, there's like that's the, I was like, there's gotta be something in here worth what it is. So, but yeah. I don't know.
Somebody said in context, a virgin. Oh, that was that dude from earlier. Like, no, it's not a virgin. In context, it's absolutely not a virgin. It's a woman who is about to give birth to a son. It neither insinuates nor hints at this woman being a virgin. Makes no sense at all, actually. Anyway, Bean, thanks for coming up. We appreciate you
Of course.
coming up and talking with us.
Yeah, I think it was good.
Oh, shit, my bad. I didn't do that on purpose. I dropped you a little earlier. I was going to let you finish, so my bad. I apologize for that. Let's grab... If Jose's still here, we'll grab him real quick. And then But I'm actually... Probably should have wrapped up a few minutes ago, but... Oh, Jose, what's up?
What's up?
Hey,
Well, what's up? Good to be here.
Cool,
Thank
man.
you.
Are you a Christian?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's okay if I ask what's the topic of the last stream? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't have it up anymore.
Yeah, I'm new to this.
Yeah, no worries, man. I was doing America would be better off without Christianity. That on the screen was the verse from Isaiah chapter 7.
So like, what do you believe, like, specifically? What do you believe about God?
The God of the Bible?
Yeah. The Bible. Yeah, Jesus, God.
I think the God of the Bible is horrible, pro-slavery, unjust, and Jesus wasn't much better.
Wait.
Based on the Bible.
Say that again. If you don't
Based
mind.
on the Bible, like God is unjust, he's pro-slavery, and Jesus isn't much better.
So you mean to tell me that the Bible is there to condemn, right?
It can be, yeah. I'm just saying it's bad. It's not good. I think America would be better off without it. I mean, it's pro-slavery. That alone should chunk it in the box of bad.
I mean, like you know. I could understand what you're trying to say in a sense, but to be honest, all of us need Jesus. Not just America. All like worldwide. Like everybody, every single person needs Jesus. It's including me. I need Jesus.
Well, what do we need Jesus for? What did he do?
Like Jesus died for our sins, so that we don't get so we don't go to hell.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we could spend a while talking on it, but unfortunately, I don't have but a couple more minutes. So I was trying to think of something. You got like a, I don't know what to really bring it in with a couple minutes, but I mean, just that's pretty straightforward.
You can probably
make well, I was trying to say, you got anything like you want to bring up, and then maybe you can come back tomorrow and we can talk about it a little longer or something.
Yeah, probably. We could probably continue this conversation probably the next live stream or
yeah, that's fine. I'm on almost every morning.
Yeah, or don't. You know, it's your live stream. You know, I respect that.
Well, come back in the morning when I got a little longer. I've actually needed to jump off about 5 minutes ago.
I bet.
But,
God bless.
Yeah, I'm on almost every morning. If you're free, come back.
All right, God bless.
And I think Jay said you prefer Spanish too. If she can translate, we can help it out that way as well.
I can speak English. Yeah, I can speak English.
Oh, I thought she said never mind.
It's all
fine
good
too then. But yeah, just come on back tomorrow, man. We'll have longer to talk about it. We can hash out the details.
I bet. Bye.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, man. Or if you're not free tomorrow, come back whenever. It's been nearly a damn month since I took a day off, I think. Oh, so I got you. I thought you knew him or something. I thought it said he prefers to speak Spanish. Then again, I guess I only saw it in passing, but let's see here. Edward and Ashton the King. I can't get to y'all today, so sorry about that. Come back on tomorrow, though, and I will be back. And tomorrow I can stay on a little bit longer. Oh, I got you, Jay. No worries. Sorry, I misread that. No, that's actually very nice of you to offer that. That would be cool. All right. Everybody out there, have a good one. Fuck MAGA, though. Fuck Trump. Fuck slavery. And fuck Christian nationalism and the horse that they rode in on. But not really the horse. We're not God. We don't hamstring horses just because enemies rode them. We love animals. It's not their fault. So, fuck that. Anyway, guys, much love to everybody. Have a good one. Let me see real quick. Oh, yeah. Well, never mind. I was going to say who we can go raid, but my computer's running so slow. It's fucking ridiculous. We can go all day. Anyway, guys, peace out. I think since I learned something this morning, too, there was definitely something going on. So I'm going to have to do like a 4-stop reset on this shit. Because the numbers actually went somewhat back to normal, and then there was a bunch of people to talk to. So I guess the last couple of days, the weirdness was coming from that. So that's cool. Anyway, we will catch y'all on tomorrow, guys. Much love. Peace out.